bad side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
As an athlete, you can never stop learning about the history of the game you play. It's about knowing who came before you and knowing what they did to change the sport and change so much else too. When you talk about the guys like that in basketball, one OG who I think doesn't get enough recognition is Elgin Baylor. Elgin grew up in Washington, D.C. in the 40s and the 50s, back when the city was still segregated. But Elgin could play basketball, and boy was he a star. Ended up far away going to
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Bucks have their transcendent superstar in Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he said, we've got more. We have a great team, guys who can knock down shots. If there are 5 people in front of me who want to hold me back from that goal, there are 4 guys on the court who will make plays. That's what makes us dangerous. Kevin, back to you.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Robinson is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Joseph in at the 2 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Outside, Joseph. Bagley with a wide-open look. Misses the 3. Joseph against Giannis. Drops in the tray.
Beautiful touch. And Giannis, with his height and the quickness, he can get the mid-range shot pretty much anytime he wants.
Pass to Hield. There's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
The first free throw is good. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
What improvement we saw during Giannis Antetokounmpo's first few years in the league. Went from raw to ridiculous in a hurry. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
From deep, Giannis, and he's good on the 3-ball. Giannis has got 7 points.
A great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Joseph for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one misses.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Whiteside's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And he's good on the second. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here is Robinson. Whiteside kicks to Robinson. And just miss after miss right now. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 15 points.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Milwaukee. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And right now for the Bucks, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Lopez, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Healed against Middleton. Knocked loose. The wide open look here for Lopez. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here is Fox. 20 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to Chicago.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
Here's Fox after the basket by Milwaukee. To the left wing. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim, such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 17.
He can't miss.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. A 12-point game. It's good.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Hield.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
First one falls for him. Greg, the 2 words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
Well, you bring up some great points.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Here's Joseph. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Timeout called by the Kings. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Halliburton's checked in for Sacramento. Right side against Lopez. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Fox. And yes, it's good. Fox has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's stolen by Hield. To the inside, right side, and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Another 3 for Sacramento.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And it's Fox with the jam.
De'Aaron Fox every night can bring that kind of activity. That's what makes him so tough.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
The Kings trail by 6. Passes it to Whiteside. He dishes it to Fox. Lopez with the block, and he gets it back. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
Milwaukee leading by 6. Giannis inside. Guarded by Fox. He can't get that one to fall. Hield attacking. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed. So can't fault him for going for the block.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Kings trail by 4. Offside Fox takes the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
The Bucks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. He's off on the first. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And DJ Augustin subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so it's Augustin who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The tray, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Fox. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. Count it. Whiteside's got 8 points.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Augustin from outside, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their 3-point shooting.
The Kings trail by 6. Inside, here's Whiteside. Pass to Bialica. Augustin with the steal. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
Sacramento with the ball. Halliburton passes to Fox. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. No good on the triple. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by the Kings. Down low, Augustine with the steal. Here's Middleton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
Fox finds Bielitsa. Pass to Halliburton. And again, the turnover by the Kings. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Took him no time at all on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot.
.127 left to play in the first quarter. From the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And stolen by Portis. Basket counts.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has 5. Now the pass to Bielitsa. Now, here is Halliburton. 5 to shoot. And Fox gets it to go.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here's Augustine. He can't get it to go. So the Kings will take it the other way. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is. Well, Fox had quite a year in Kentucky before he decided to turn pro and became the 5th pick in 2017 in the NBA draft.
Now here is Augustine. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
And the shot is good. Fox has got 18 points.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Augustine, no luck. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Fox. That one misses. Augustine with it, shoots the three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog label.
I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid. I've always been a guy that's always been picked second. Even though I had, high accolades in high school, and I had to work for those really, really hard to get those. I feel like nobody really ever believes in, none of the things I do. Even if I have a good season, to me it was a good season, but somebody else it wasn't as good as they wanted it to be.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Jeffries in at the small forward position. And it's the Kings with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Joseph to the paint, trying to find Bagley, and gets it to him. And that one drops.
Working around the rim, Bagley a tough cover there because of his quickness.
Here's Augustine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's Bielitsa. 9 points last game. Joseph has an open look. And another three for Sacramento.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Now, here is Halliburton. Defense right on him. Rob. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Bagley the pass to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Portis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Augustine. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Sacramento. Buddy Hield comes in for Halliburton. Bielitsa, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists.
Bielitsa does a good job of staying active and with his shot that time.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he uses the glass on the layup. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Here's Joseph after the basket by Milwaukee. And Bielitsa kicks to Joseph. Another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Ball's knocked loose, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Joseph. 8 points for him. Hield outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Joseph. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. Number 5 is Buddy Hield.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, the effort plays are very important. That's what these guys do. Like you said, the rebounds they provide from the off-guard spot can sometimes make the difference between winning or going home with your tail between your legs.
That free throw good from Bielitsa. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Bielitsa's got 6 points.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Milwaukee leading by 18. Here's Forbes. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Sacramento's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Bagley. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Forbes trying to get open as Lopez. Forbes can't get it to go.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Healed outside. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. And a change for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Corey Joseph. Antetokounmpo inside. Bielitsa's there. The Kings trail by 16. Passes it to Fox. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And good that time. Giannis has got 33.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Bucks on defense. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Takes contact, and a good job of Bagley fighting through at that time.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 18. They kick out to Heel. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton, and he converts the layup. Middleton's got his third bucket of the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Bagley. The dish to Fox. They kick out to Heel. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 22. Stolen by Robinson. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 23 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Here's Fox. He's got 23. Knocked away. Giannis with it. Now guarded by Fox. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Out in his own on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Sacramento with the ball. Fox finds Whiteside. Fox looking it over. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And the Bucks, their shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
How about Antetokounmpo rising up, shooting with great confidence and drilling a three?
To the inside, and it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Fox. Whiteside's got 10.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here's Fox. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Here's Whiteside and the jam by Whiteside.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Bucket is good.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Three-pointer Heel. The shot misses, and Milwaukee will come the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Giannis, no good. The Kings shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Hield outside. The offensive rebound.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Great positioning on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
It's Giannis with the drive, and he makes that one. Giannis has got 46 points.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
And so it's Milwaukee in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points. And Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. What made him worthy of that distinction? And would you please, to the audience, say his last name?
Anyway.
Say the last name.
Antetokounmpo.
Close. There you go again. Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
But even it's Antetokounmpo. It's like a
like a bee. Like a bee.
Antetokounmpo. Got it.
Anyway,
pretty good. He can fly.
What about it?
Oh man, listen, he doesn't settle. He goes at you, he dominates inside. Antetokounmpo. I will say his name correctly from now on.
Wow, really nice. That was actually pretty good.
Antetokounmpo.
I'm gonna leave it as that.
Antetokounmpo, 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 Antetokounmpo. Got it.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Giannis against Robinson, and that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 50 points. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Bagley trying to free himself up. Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. He got it again! Sensational!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Fox passes to Robinson. Back to Fox. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
Well, Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Fox. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Bagley, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Just 5 to shoot. Fox dishes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Forbes. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Healed outside. Dishes it to Robinson. Elbow shot. No good off the back of the rim. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
The D had no chance, and Chris Middleton on the rise.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Fox against DiVincenzo. Fox passes to Bagley. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, Fox. Got a piece of it, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. DJ Wilson comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Torrey Craig in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a change for the Kings. Jeffries has checked in. Joseph looking over the floor. Jeffries the pass to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
For Sacramento, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Sacramento grabs the miss. Left side, Joseph. Robinson for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wilson. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Fox. Jacks up a 3. Craig pulls it in.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
In the game, he's had 8 opportunities at the line and only made 4.
And would love to hear a little more swish and a lot less clang from the charity stripe.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings.
One shot.
so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Great setup there by their setup man and De'Aaron Fox.
Bielitsa's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. They grabbed their own miss. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the pass to Bagley. He kicks it to Fox. Here's Jeffries. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Craig. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now Lopez. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shoots over Fox, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lopez has got 6.
Well, nice rhythm there from Brook Lopez on that jump shot.
Outside, Fox. The feed to Jeffries. Good D by Lopez.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Kings. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And checking out Sacramento, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
For Milwaukee, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
One shot.
Sacramento's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Again, the miss by the Kings.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Craig, good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Buries it from three-point range. Craig's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
He's covered by Bielitsa, and the shot goes down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Nuggets, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line, so still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Craig, 11 points in the game. Fires from deep, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Halliburton passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Down low, it's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Now, Bielitsa's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
Wilson into the lane. Jeffries with the rebound. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Whiteside, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Well, the Bucks shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Craig. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. And here are the Kings now. And here is Fox. He has 31. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. His three-pointer's off the mark. And the Bucks with possession. Puts it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And for the Kings, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to Bielitsa. Pass to Jeffries. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
55 seconds left in the third. Got that one up quick. Craig's got 18 points just in the second half.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
The wide open look here for Fox. The rebound by the Bucks.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now, here's Whiteside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Whiteside's got 23.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
They get it again. The Kings shooting 42% from the field here in the third. Fox nailed from three-point land. Fox has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Jeffries, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Whiteside, and it's Parker in a power forward position.
I think that's what the coaching staff was talking to us about, having Whiteside play with that kind of confidence and that kind of conviction.
Augustine, that's good. Now here's James. Pass to Ramsey. Three-pointer. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Ramsey's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
No good from Connaughton. The Kings shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Fires the three. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in.
Corey Joseph.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Parker. It's blocked. Here's Connaughton over James. And that one's good from Connaughton. Joseph with the ball. James outside. That shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Connaughton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Connaughton's got 4 points this quarter. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Portis brings the double team. Count it.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Portis has got 22.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Ramsey. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you can make a strong case for that. But you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. There's the pass to James. To the paint. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Lopez over to help. To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Augustine. Got a hand on it. And they're on the break. Parker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
Here's Augustine. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Augustine's got 23 points.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Here's Joseph. Second chance shot. And another shot. Passes it to Parker. Uncovered. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. He's covered by Joseph. That one falls.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. That's tipped. Pass to Ramsey. Back to Parker. Pass to Ramsey. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Augustine grabs the board.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Tries it from 9. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Inside. And the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, I love how Jabari gets to the rim and goes strong. That time up over the top.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Augustine, that's good. And here are the Kings now. Outside, Joseph. The pass to Ramsey. Back to Joseph. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's 13 points for Joseph.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Timeout called, the Bucks. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Here's Lopez, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Just incredible the way that Brook Lopez has changed his game to the outside.
Down low, here's Ramsey. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now here is Augustine. Defense is right there. The baseline J off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Augustine against Joseph. The 15-footer off the left rim and out. Sacramento's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Parker with no one around. Great look, but off the mark.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the Bucks miss again. The Kings shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Lays it up off the glass.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Joseph with the rebound. The Kings shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Augustine. To stop the drought, and it's good on the layup.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Joseph. To the middle.
Oh!
Yes, sir. That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Near the three-point line, it's Augustine. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Parker's shot is off. The Bucks shooting a scorching 68% in the game. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Wilson, he's checked in for Lopez. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And a change for the Kings. Fox is checked in. Now Augustine, right side, Antetokounmpo, over James, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Stolen. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Kings ball.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 36.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
The baseline J. Augustine, no luck. And for Sacramento, they're shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. James kicks to Fox, passes to Ramsey. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Fox finds Parker. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's 6 points for Parker.
Parker taking it over right now, a capable shooter from any spot on the floor.
And the basket is good. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
A lot of free the guys for it. My king still $1 million mission for it. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yelling same team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
.56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A baseline J, count that one.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Ramsey. And the 3 off target.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Ramsey. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the Bucks with possession here. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Giannis, you survived a furious rally down the stretch. How would you describe the win?
This win is amazing. It was amazing. The most important thing is that we trust one another down the stretch. Even though when they came back, we still moved the ball, we still execute, we stay disciplined. So that's the most important thing from this game.
Yeah, those last 4 minutes were the telling ones, Giannis. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.